Hey everyone, we're out here today looking into the 2021 Sylvan L5 DLZ. This boat is a 25-foot long boat. It's a 25-foot 10-inch boat. As you can see, has a two-tone gray interior. Recessed cup holders on the front of this boat on the chase lounges. Once again, allows for easy access drink-wise. There's no portable cup holders to stick down in the cracks or no actual physical cup holders in the upholstery. Those are inevitably always get, tore up and end up being a warranty claim at some point in time. Storage-wise, of course, just like all the other Sylvan we have, everywhere underneath is storage, double hinges. Here you can see the boat covers underneath. Storage everywhere. This channel, you can kind of see running around. Sylvan's deal is, so when you get out of the water, you sit down, that water goes into the cracks, goes into that channel and goes out of the boat instead of going down into your storage locker. Get into the middle again. We love to order all of our tri-tune Sylvans with this in-floor storage. It's just such a great concept to utilize all the space that's available on these tri-tunes. As you can see, the rubber mat in the bottom allows for no kind of rashing around of any kind of products you have, and it's a great locker for all of your pool noodles, life jackets, anchors, skis, anything of that nature that you don't have a lot of room for underneath your cushions. Your console here, this door opens up and you can see a ton of storage area underneath the console. We really love it to put any of our dry food, chips, bread, beach bags, towels, all that underneath there. Keeps them good and dry. This gray teak floor, I just really love ordering all of mine with this gray teak vinyl flooring. Allows easy cleanup, dogs, kids, anything of that nature that's going to impact that floor. This vinyl floor is easy to pressure wash, no issues at all with staining or food getting in there, sand, mud, all washes right out. With that gray striping on the teak, it really kind of highlights that accent stripe you see on the upholstery. Really just kind of makes the inside of the boat look really good and clean. We move into the middle of the boat here, console area. Big open floor concept here, tons of room. Dual captain's chairs is nice. That way it's just you and your wife out there, or the other couple, anybody. Sitting next to each other is a lot easier, versatility wise. Both chairs rotate, complete 360, recline, slide forward, back, armrest, everything. Great room, standing around for coolers or anything else bag wise. Console, raised helm, to me, it's just a necessity anymore. It's so functional, being able to sit here and look over. If someone's in front of you, a lot of boats, if you're sitting down on the floor, you're kind of having to always hang out and look when you're docking or loading a boat. This raised helm allows you to look directly over the top. We upgrade all of ours with this JL audio system. We just upgrade from the kind of basic standards. It really is something that you don't want to get out there on the water and have any kind of volume issues or anything of that nature. Simrad Go 7 unit, to me, is a standard on all my boats that I order. I think it's just a necessity for any body of water, being able to easily navigate. You can see here as we pull up the map, we're on Kentucky Lake, of course, here at Paris Landing. As we zoom on in, all of our river channel buoys are marked and identified, our different contour depths. That way as you get out there, and if you're on a part of the lake or on a body of water that you're not familiar with, it allows you to stay in those safe areas. You can even go as far as setting some alarms and some actual safety color line depths. And then move on elsewhere. Dual USB ports for charging your phone. Of course, a regular 12-volt outlet as well, if you want to plug in your block or anything of that nature. Cell phone holder for different sizes. That way you always have a place to plug in that phone at and keep it on charge without having to just sit it anywhere. Rocker switches, of course your horn, radio, bilge, exterior lighting. Can't see from inside, but there's blue LEDs that run a full length, stern to bow, underneath the rub rail outside, shine on the tunes in the water at night. We get onto this side, we have our courtesy lights. This is gonna be our blue LEDs in the floor. And our regular interior lighting. Your courtesy lights are really nice at night. As you're kind of riding around, you're able to see the floor. You're able to see kind of where you're at if you come in and dock and it's late at night and you're trying to not worry about stumble over anything. Of course, all of your navigation lighting are built into the front panels and then also onto the Bimini frame. Tilt wheel here allows it easily swing your knees in and out, not having to worry about always trying to slide or move over. Then once you get seated, get set in your chair, put the wheel down, and then you can sit back and just cruise, not have to worry about this wheel being up high or low. You're able to sit back and cruise here. This wheel's all the way down, no issues at all. You take your slide, your seat here, you're gonna go further back or all the way forward, depending on how tall you are. And then getting out of it's just as easy. Push that up. There's no trying to crawl out of the helm area. And as we move to the back, this is what really makes this DLZ boat really special and unique. So you can see right now, we have dual captain's chairs sitting here. You take this swing back area, this front rest goes here. Passenger side captain's chair can spin around. Driver's captain's chair, plenty of room with that raised helm to slide everything back in the seat slides. You have plenty of people in the conversation here. Once the Bimini's up and you're all shaded in this area, gives you a great room here. Storage areas underneath everywhere. Storage here. And then storage underneath. So this back area has multiple functions. As we get into them, you'll notice this big locker here, this big storage area here. We've actually myself have ran this model of a boat. We really loved it. My wife could put all of her beach bags and kids' toys and everything into this locker, which was really handy because it's back here at the back of the boat where you're going to be exiting the boat at and kind of getting on and off multiple times throughout the day. It's a great area. Allows able just room to sit and just kind of sit and conversate with everybody else on board. And then as we look at this part of the actual boat, kind of the heart of it here. So as you see right now, it has 2 rows of seats facing forward towards the bow. So as you're cruising in that mentality, you can see that there's plenty of room for lots of folks on this boat. You can come in, have folks sitting here, sit back, feet propped up, cruising forward. You can see everybody, another person here, 2 people here, 2 people there, 6 up front. Tons of room in this boat. Being a 25-foot model, you gain that extra length. So then, not only that option, you get to swing this back here. So you have a full function center area here. Then you also get to take this side, take it all the way down. So it's a full flat layout. You get in here, you get set up, you can lay back. If you just want to sit and hang out, watch everybody back, you pull up on the beach area somewhere. If you're just drifting, you can sit back, not have to worry about being in the way. With the railing, you're still able to see everything. You can sit back, phone chargers, cup holders, everything you need to kind of be self-sufficient back here. Then as you get back here, you raise this back up. You'll notice storage areas over here, phones, tablets. There's dual USB ports here as well, so that way charging is not an issue. Then if you're ready to eat lunch or you just want to sit down, play some cards or whatever you want to do, this boat comes with a larger table than normal. So the legs actually screw in, they don't just push in and clip. Really most of the other ones manufacturer-wise do. There's that twist in. Good and secure. Pull your table out of your locker here. You can see it is not a cheap, flimsy table. Definitely very well built. Cup holders are integrated into the actual surface. Once it's all lined up, it sits right down. You come in here, good and secure, solid. It's not very shaky at all, like you see on a lot of them that have one single leg. That table one kind of has a habit of just spinning around and really just doesn't serve a function at all. This lets you sit down. You're in the shaded area because of the Bimini top. Sit here, eat lunch. When you're done, pick up the table, stow it again, flip your chairs back out, Goes right back into this locker. Twist your legs. Close it back up. Lay this back down. And you're back cruising, hanging out again. Then as we move to the back here, this L5 DLZ, we love having the dual gates. One on port side, one on starboard side. Allows easy access out. If we get out, talk, hop off the boat, climb up the boat, anything of that nature. I like using the flip up cleats on the stern. So you can see kind of compared to a standard cleat you see next to this boat here. Standard, the flip up cleats allow, you know, if you're running around back here, still gives you the availability of tying up and tying off to other people. But then as it closes, you don't have to worry about your feet, if you're barefoot, catching on that cleat sticking out. Very, very functional. And then we use a ski pylon to utilize more space. So you see a ski pylon bar will drop right down in here. Allows you to pull a tube, skier, wakeboard, whatever you want to do. But it gives you that room to not take up a lot of space with a tow bar. Then, once again, a 5-step telescopic stainless steel ladder. Lets the depth of that water really get down in there and be able to actually not take that first step so high, which you're sitting in the water floating, trying to board the boat back. There's not that big high step. You're able to just simply swim up to the ladder, take an easy first step, climb on up into the boat. Chassis, once again, my Sylvans, these upper end boats, I use the SPX performance package underneath all of them. That's your full length tunes. All three are full length all the way. Lifting strakes on all 3 tubes. And then of course underskin, aluminum underskin throughout the whole bottom side of the boat. Lets no drag, no ribs exposed, no subfloor exposed anywhere. Really increase that performance. And then we run the 60-gallon fuel tank in that SPX. That's going to allow tons of, you know, time on the water instead of at the gas station. You'll be able to put 60 gallons in there and run a full weekend. Here on Kentucky Lake, we big body water, do a lot of runs back and forth, hanging out. You burn a lot of gas out there, and having a 60-gallon tank saves you a lot of time being on the water instead of having to fill up. C-Star hydraulic steering lets no feedback on that engine at the helm there, so easy driving for your captain. Now this 25-foot model, we ordered this boat with a Mercury 300 V8 4-stroke engine. We've just seen over the couple of years, as Kentucky Lake, as big as it is, and people kind of traveling more and more with these tri-tunes, that bigger horsepower really, really helps that fact of it being able to, you know, use less fuel. Bigger the engine, less strain on that engine. You can run longer, less gas, and of course, no one's going to complain about having a 300 horsepower engine on the back of a tri-tune. So, let your speeds get up. You can carry as many people as you want, as many dogs as you want, kids, whatever you got. You can just haul it all with that 300 Mercury. And then we get into the Power Bimini. To me, it's just a standard like I order on all my Sylvans. It's a really, really nice function. As you can see here at the dash, this rocker switch, up and down. So if we lower that Bimini in the back, go back and take the boot off like a normal Bimini. All the storage underneath, easy access. And as we're ready to put the Bimini up, we simply just get back to the helm, hit our rocker switch, go up with that Bimini. So as you can see, as easy as that was, it took me 30 seconds by myself to put the whole Bimini top up. There's no fighting it, no back and forth, having to have two people hold up one part of the side of it to help it from falling, and pulling out push pins and latches. Easy as can be, saves so much time and stress. Sylvan just really does a great job on all those creature features of the boat to be able to enjoy the water instead of working on the water. Because that's the last thing you do when you're out there with your friends and family, is having to work on anything or having to do any kind of physical labor for that matter. You want everything to be easy, and Sylvan really does a great job at that. Powered by that Mercury, no issues on the engine side, boat's flawless, just a great product. All this stuff can be seen on our website as well at malonesmarinesales.com for any other kind of items you want to look at on this boat as far as options and the specs all on this boat. You can see it there. Also, of course, you can call us anytime, 731-642-9222. We have all of our models that are inside on inventory on our website that you're able to go there and look at. Any questions you have, of course, reach out to us. But we'd love to answer any questions you have, and we'd love to show this boat to you in person. Thanks.